Monday morning, 8 a.m. What day of the week? Is it the 6th of May? April? April 6th. April 6th, 2025. We are headed to a coffee shop. According to the GPS, we're about 3 or 4 minutes away. And I can't play the radio because YouTube doesn't like that. But anywho, no worries. Robert's at home. It's not that hot out today. Got up to 91 yesterday when I went to that festival. Got back to the car and it said 91 degrees. It's going to be a hot summer. Right now it's 69 degrees. A lot more comfortable. And I'll be able to sit outside if the reviews for this coffee shop are accurate. There should be outdoor seating and things of that nature. So, yeah. We are headed that way. Just a few minutes. There's the College Avenue where all the festival stuff was, and it's all gone now. They tore it all down quickly. I hope everybody else is having a good morning. Good morning, Latoya. Traffic on a Sunday morning is always easy. At least it is around here anyway. I imagine the big city would be easier as well. Even though people don't really go to church anymore like they used to, Sunday mornings, for the most part, around the country is still kind of calm. If you think about it. Or don't think about it. I don't know. Everybody working for the weekend, as that one song goes. See, it put me on South Findlay and I need to be on North Findlay. Why does it put me on this road when I need to be on the other one? The cobblestone road in Athens. Oh, this is great. Hear all that? Thanks a lot, Google. We're going the wrong way. I gotta find a place to turn around. You hear that? It's horrible sounding. Oh my gosh. I swear I typed in North Findlay and it put me on South Findlay. I know, you got a private driver special. Jeez. Anywho, Terry! What's going on, Terry? Is that Ramesh? Ramesh! Down the cobblestone road again. I think this is like the only one like this in town. Thank goodness. Could you imagine riding across this on a horse and buggy? Thank goodness. Modern pavement. Much better. Screw you, stupid GPS crap. The car navigation is not as fluid as I would hope it would be, as you'd expect with your phone or something like that. Got this huge display and it took me in the wrong damn direction. It's not powered by Google. Maybe that's the problem. Remember TomTom, the GPS, like one of the first GPSs that came out, TomTom? That's what this one's powered by. Old school TomTom. Oh, this looks nice. Just got to find a place to park. We can park right across the street here. And there are no signs. I shouldn't get towed away. It's called Big City Bread Cafe. We made it. What's going on, Liz? Oh man, who did I miss so far? We got Ramesh, Wesley, Liz, Latoya, Terry. All right. And then we're gonna go get us a cup of joe and a pastry. They're supposed to have pastries. Pastries. Nice and quiet, plenty of outdoor seating. Look at that. I'm gonna get my camera to turn around. All the room in the world to sit. Oh, big city loves your dogs. Oh man, I could have brought Robert, but I didn't. Does this sit here or does this sit down here? I don't know. Yeah, this is it right here. Quiche of the day. Fancy. I'm gonna mute this thing in case music's playing inside, so bear with me. No music. Music playing. And they gave me the store exclusive coffee today. It's one of a kind. It's called lava coffee. The cup is so hot you can't even hold it. It's like, I'll never understand how any coffee shop, almost every one of them does it. They know how to make water beyond boiling without boiling. It's like insane. I'm trying to wipe this table off. We got good old Georgia pollen all over it. I could sit down. Maybe I won't get pollen on my butt. I'll place myself though. Alrighty, let's see if we can get set up. What are you guys talking about over here? Yeah, you've heard of lava? Yeah, I got it right here in a cup. I gotta pop the top and let it breathe. Holy crap. It's like, I can't even drink it. There's no way I can drink it right now without burning myself. I'm gonna set this down again. Get all my equipment set up here. Get lucky sometime. Self-care Sunday, huh? Well, it's Coffee with Malcolm Sunday for me. I'm sitting in a forest. No, it's just it's just the way it looks out here. They got nice little lights going on and everything, all down between the trees and the tables and stuff. And They'll probably get a crowd here in maybe another hour. But they open at 8, which they should, because it's a coffee shop. And there are a lot of coffee shops in town that don't open until 11 o'clock. What kind of coffee shop opens up at 11 o'clock? Oh, yeah, thanks for sharing, Terry. Thanks for sharing that, bro. Did you get to watch the multicultural festival yesterday that I went to? They got monetized. They got blocked by like 6 different songs in the background. I'm not around a single pine tree right now. Oak trees put a lot of pollen out too. And then when they're done spewing all their pollen in the air, they have these little bitty pods that used to hold the pollen. They're not around here. Falling down, they look like little dead worms. I don't know. Oh. I believe those are the anti-Trump protests, anti-Doge protests going around the country. Johnny B went postal. I haven't seen him in a couple of days. He did get a new pistol. He's probably at the range or something like that. Well, he's in Chicago. That's right. He may be out there protesting too. I doubt it. But yeah. No protests or riots here. Which which is good. Don't get me wrong. You want to protest and speak your mind, feel free to do so. Just don't block traffic and tear down stores. Yeah, I'm sure he's fine. It's not like we have roll call and everybody's supposed to show up. You know what I'm saying? You show up, you show up. You don't, you don't. It is what it is, right? The cookie's good. Oatmeal raisin cookie. If you know me by now, you should know that. No birds chirping. Robert was we went to a little farmer's market right in town, within walking distance of the house. He did pretty good with that. It was a small crowd. They had like maybe 6 or 7 tents. People selling local produce and things like that. And they had some people selling other stuff like bread, and there's a local coffee roaster guy. I bought a bag of beans from him and a hat. I should have wore the hat. It says coffee on the front. Real simple. And Robert handled that pretty good. He behaved. He got really excited seeing some other dogs. But after he snapped at that one guy, I was hesitant to even take him because I don't know how he's going to act around other people. But after that little interaction with that small crowd, it's that one guy. It's that one guy all day long. Because all the people he sniffed and let them, people petted him, he licked some people's hands, all that kind of stuff. And it was just super chill, like it was nothing. It was that one guy with the double stroller. He was like selling drugs in his basement or some shit because that Robert wanted to rip his arm off. Robert doesn't like the heat either. And it was pretty toasty out there on that pavement yesterday at that festival, so it's a good thing I did not bring. I could have brought Robert here. This place is cool. I may start coming here more often. I really like this. Nice little setup. It's not crowded. You don't have a bunch of traffic buzzing by. They could run a leaf blower out here, but not this early in the morning. I guess it'd be fine. some kids doing some chalk art on the concrete wall, little tic-tac-toe and stuff like that on the wall. Mm. Physics is in every part of your life all the time. You get older like me, it'll be like looking at stuff and the physics behind it and be amazed by it. I never gave it any mind, any attention, a second thought as a child, my 20s and 30s. But I was got in my 40s, I kept looking at stuff a lot differently, you know? How everything works together and against each other and all kinds of stuff and mechanics and nature, and it just, I don't know. Being an adult does suck. Unless you're part of like some super rich family and you got a trust fund, you never have to work or worry about anything ever again the rest of your life. Yeah, being an adult sucks. Being a kid, you got friends all over the place. Dozens of friends. You hang out, you laugh, cut up, call each other, send pictures to each other, do things together. And then when you get to be adult, you have like 1, 2 friends. If it wasn't for the internet, I'd be eating by myself every single morning. You guys are my friends. But I mean, it's like actual people in, you know, in this town that I can go visit and hang out with, maybe watch a game or play a game or whatever. It doesn't exist. That's all TV garbage. I was struggling in my 20s and 30s. I don't want to go back to that. No, I don't want to do that. The only stipulation is if I could go back in time, I would be able to keep everything that I know now. I don't want to go back and learn everything all over again. That is pretty good coffee. Abnorm's here. What's going on, Abnorm? I didn't know you lived anymore. How shit come up. See, Sly? When you get older, like Abnorm, Terry, Wesley, and me, and Liz, you got crap that shows up, you can't have any fun. He wasn't alive for a little bit, so you died, came back to life, now he's with us again. And you want to grow up. Stay a kid. You don't have to pay bills. Your food just shows up every day. I got a visitor. Yeah, you don't want to grow up. I got this huge apple tart. I'm eating great for breakfast this morning. Tasty stuff for breakfast. We didn't put it in a box and everything. It's like, dude, you don't have to put it in a box. Look at this thing. Look at this. How's that look? Got huge slices of apple in there. This is awesome. Dang, it's huge. I don't even know how to attack it. Falling trees fail. Bill's car failures, etc. Oh gosh. Or failures in particular. Yeah. That's good. One of the few advantages of being an adult is you can go wherever you want, whenever you want, pretty much. Especially if you're single. I don't have to ask permission to go out and have a cup of coffee. I don't have to report in, check in, call in, take calls, hey, pick this up on the way back, or that other stuff. I like being a self-centered asshole. Look, Terry gave her permission. This apple thing's pretty good. A little cinnamon stuff going on there. Istanbul was on yesterday during the festival. It's just like, I don't like that dancing. When the, I think it was the Chinese students were up there dancing. It's like, I don't care for that. Oh. It drew a crowd. I like the Hispanic one, the Mexican one, where they had all the colorful dresses and the big hats and stuff. That was nice to watch, fun to watch, whatever you want to call it. That was kind of cool. Yeah. Mexican food's pretty good. Mexican food's pretty good. Ramesh got to meet a guy from India on the live stream, Terry. You missed that part. We had a booth for Indian culture. And I talked to the guy. I was like, yeah, I got people who watch me from India. So he was like, okay, whatever. And then Ramesh showed up, and I went back over there again, and I was like, tell Ramesh, write something in Hindi and tell this guy hi. And he did. And he was like, they were talking back and forth for a few seconds. It was pretty fun. Yep. He was a student at the booth, and I was telling him about my YouTube thing. And yeah, when I told him I had people from all over the world, and I had quite a few people from India watching, he was like, sure you do, buddy. Whatever. Tried to explain. Didn't want to believe me. Mother Trotter. Mother Chode. I think I figured out the vapor lock on the truck. I got to go to AutoZone and pick up a fuel line, rubber fuel line. And yeah, because I've been putting in 7 cups. It is good. I put non-ethanol gas in the truck, the old truck. Never had this problem. I had to find a place in town here to get non-ethanol again, and I thought I'd found a place. Quick Trip. Major brand. It's not a Billy Bob gas station. Well, they said they had non-ethanol. I've been using that. But in conjunction with that, I think it's not ethanol. It's actually got ethanol in it. It's like regular gasoline. And when the engine gets hot, the ethanol evaporates, causes vapor, and the truck won't start until everything cools down. And so now I'm suspicious. I don't think that gas station's giving me non-ethanol. I think it's regular gas. Because I didn't have that problem with the truck. It ran just fine. It would start up again, no problem, over and over again, until I started using that gas. I wonder, there's got to be a test strip or something you could put in the gas to see if it's got ethanol in it or not. Test it and call them out. You pay extra for non-ethanol too. That's just aggravating. There's a couple other gas stations in the area that have non-ethanol. I'll try them out instead. But basically, I need to get my fuel line away from the engine, more so. And hopefully it won't give me that... Oh, yeah. Is that true, Terry? Wow, thanks for sharing, buddy. Oh, man. Mark from South Africa. Wow. Thank you for joining us, Mark. We're having coffee and an apple tart. and talking about fuel lines and old pickup trucks. My coffee is no longer at lava level. It's cooled down to just regular hot water level now. How many people I got on here? I can't tell. 9. Okay. Anyway, thanks for stopping by, Mark. Give me a thumbs up and all that good jazz. We'll take a walk here in a minute. It's nice out. It's supposed to rain this evening, though. It's supposed to rain. I was playing the video game last night, Terry. I should have brought you guys online. It's pretty good coffee. That's all you need of a review. If you're going to review a restaurant, just say, hey, it's pretty good coffee. People try to get so, this one guy's like, the coffee was a little bit acidic and had a little bit of aftertaste, and I don't know, blah, 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 the flavor and the aroma. And I'm like, geez, dude, is it a good cup of coffee or not? That's all I need to put on my review for the restaurant. It's a pretty good cup of coffee. What is with this street? That's like the third police car come down the street. There's like no other traffic. Must be a good cut through for them or something. Liz didn't wake up to hear that stuff from you, Terry. Everybody got to give Terry some coffee. What's the favorite truck stops you like to stop at, Terry? Do you like stopping at the Flying J? Do you like the Love's gas stations? Is there a certain brand that you prefer when driving down the road? See, it's a little tart. Lowe's first. We'll get you a Love's gift card. That way you can get yourself a coffee on us. That was good. Pilot, yeah. Bring me a beer. It's too early to bring you a beer, bro. Bring you a coffee. Meet me up here. Munich. Wow. That's cool. I hope everything's going well in Munich. They had the Olympics there back in the 70s, didn't they? I remember that because my dad, he was in the Air Force and served in Germany. And he had this blanket from the Olympics back there and had Munich on it, if I remember correctly. It was like this horrible looking orange and brown blanket. But as a kid, I liked it because it was small. It wasn't like a full-size blanket for the whole thing. And that was the blanket I always wanted to have. There goes the cops again. No lights, just flying back and forth. This has got to be a cut-through road for them or something. Anyway. Was it in the 70s? Yeah. I have very random memories in my mind. Stuff that it's worthless. Nothing that's going to land me a job or anything like that. But at Munich, my dad was in Germany, met my mom in Austria, and I was born in Italy. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, it just clicked when you said Munich. I wouldn't have if you had said you were from Germany. I wouldn't even thought about it. I wouldn't have given it a second thought. It just popped in my head when you said Munich. I do not speak any German. Like I said, I was born in Italy as a U.S. citizen because my dad was in the service. It was an army hospital. But I moved to the States before I was 1 year old. So I don't remember anything about it. This watch is off. Now, Terry, he was in Germany. Terry, your trucker guy here, Terry C. He was stationed in Germany. He was around when the Berlin Wall came down. You got quite a few old folks on here. But I'm on here every morning, Monday through Friday. So if you ever want to drop in and say hi, it'd be awesome to have you. Like and subscribe. I put up the notifications and stuff, and we just sit back and have a cup of coffee and hang out. But anywho, yeah, Munich. Well, you're welcome. Yeah, it was a hideous looking blanket. It had the rings of the Olympics on there. And it was traditional 70s. It had like I don't know why this blanket is so vivid in my mind right now. Orange and brown. It'd have been great if you were like a Oilers fan here in the States. Or Browns fan, Cleveland. If you're a Cleveland sports fan, orange and brown would have done well for you. He's a new guy, Ramesh, from Germany. I did dispatching as well for about 2 years. Well, about a year and a half. I got laid off from one job and I found another one and I got to work from home. And that was like in 2010. Nobody worked from home back then, really. But I convinced these people that I could do dispatch and I could work from home. And it lasted for about a year and a half. And then the business changed and they let me go. But I'd found another job too. Wes has dementia. Hey, Skylene. These are not accurate medical diagnosis here. Anyway, big boy Terry. Don't call him big boy. He'll get a big head. Gosh. Try to watch this new show on Netflix. It kind of sucks. I can't find a good show to watch. And I don't like watching shows that only have one season. I want to watch something that has like 2 or 3 seasons because I want to binge watch it. Everything's like CIA type stuff now. Or you got your emergency room shows. So it's all like, that's all I seem to find right now. We have a disclaimer for Terry. We'll start a poll. See here. Hang with me for a second. Get some options on here. What's the other one that I want to put on there? Oh, we got the Moped Gang. I wish you guys could have seen that guy. Oh, let's do this one. There we go. Got our poll started up. Oh man. There was 2 mopeds that went by. One guy was a younger kid. Has a little helmet on. He's going struggling to get up the hill, kind of heavyweight. And behind him was like this really scrawny redneck looking guy, cigarette hanging out the side of his mouth and a helmet on sideways. He's just oh, I can smell the fumes from the mopeds now. More people are showing up. He's laid back, kicked back like it was a Harley or something, but he's on a moped. And the cigarette was coming straight out the side of his mouth. And he gave me this look like, yeah, man. Oh, gosh. Good stuff. See, that's why I gotta have dual screen. So you can see both what I'm looking at and you can look behind me too at the same time. Broke the DUI. You probably did. You probably did. Right now it is 8:30 a.m. here. Not, 8:30. I go for about 2 hours on Sunday mornings on the stream. So. Oh, I got my first hummingbird yesterday. I got bird feeders in the backyard. I got a hummingbird feeder as well. And saw my first hummingbird yesterday. Little bitty guy. And they're small. I don't know how, I mean, what could you compare them to? Maybe half the size of an egg? I don't know. Hey, Weird Bagel. I'm in the Atlanta, Georgia area. And the little hummingbirds are really small here in Georgia, but they're super fast. I mean, most hummingbirds are fast. But they're little bitty guys and maybe 3 inches long, bright green, and they zip around super fast. They don't care if people are standing around, you know. The birds don't care much for Robert walking around the backyard, but hummingbirds don't care. They'll buzz right by your face. So, yeah, got to see my first one. And normally you'd have to have like a lot of flowers in the area to attract hummingbirds, and they migrate. For whatever reason, this one little guy came through our neighborhood, saw my feeder, and took to it. So that's cool. Hopefully I'll get some more. One year I had like, I want to say about 15 of them, because they would fight. That's wild. I had about 15 of them one year at a different location. And it was hard to count them because they're very territorial as well. And they're fighting each other back and forth, and they're fighting over the hummingbird feeder. And Rachel was like, "You should get a second one." I was like, no, I'm gonna let them play it out. I left just one out there. And, but yeah. And then the next year I only had like maybe 3. So I don't even know why that one year I had so many. If I could have 80 pets, what would it be? Well, I guess it'll be a dog. That's what I got right now. I'm having a pretty good time with him. Yep. All women leave. All of them do. Some of them need extra hugs. The ones that are real jaded. Yeah, some Minnesota. As far as wildlife, we got all kinds of stuff here in Georgia. You got deer, you got raccoons, possums, bears. I don't think we have any lions. A lot of it's North Georgia. All the other, I guess, what we would consider usual stuff, all types of birds and whatnot. You want an anteater? That's not a bad idea. I thought about that, Wesley. No, I have not seen a bear in person. And if I had, I probably wouldn't be here today. Yeah. I have not. If I go hiking, it's at like a state park. I'm not like trudging through the woods, making my own trail. So I don't have to deal with that. Come across some bear or something like that. So, no. You do not want a monkey. Weird Bagel. Show them that you're big. I don't think it's gonna work. You don't want a monkey, it'll end up ripping your face off. All I can think about is somebody wants a pet monkey. I think of that little woman years ago that had a pet monkey, and they got mad at her and literally ripped her face off. She had to have reconstructive surgery on her face. So yeah. Terry has always got his little one-liners in here. Thank you. You did that to your money? I would not have a monkey. Those things will turn on you. Yeah. Anteater's not a bad idea if they'll eat fire ants. Scaring a bear by raising his moves to deliver the package. Yeah, I bet you have. There's all kinds of stuff like that. All kinds of videos like that. The Amazon driver. It's never the post office driver. It's always the Amazon delivery guy. Ah, what's going on, Mike? Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Like and subscribe. Yeah, that's real sad. I don't know what she did to make this monkey mad. But he was like, listen here, lady. Probably nagging at him and stuff like that. She was probably bitching at him about stuff, and he's like, you know what, lady? You need to shut up. Ripped her face off. Oh, gosh. Gosh, well, that was like in the 90s or something like that, wasn't it? I only have the one phone, so I can't look it up. I trust you guys to do my internet searches for me. Yeah, I'm sure they did. There's nothing you can really do about something like that. You know? They would do that to a dog or any other animal that was like harming people and you couldn't control it. Ramesh has got to go ride his tiger. They have tigers, not lions. But anyway. Train the monkey from birth to not hurt people. I just don't think it's going to work, bro. I don't think it's going to work. Nope. Their natural instincts would kick in. There's a big difference, Terry. Big difference between tigers and lions and bears. Oh my. Now, if I was to go into the pursuit of having a pet monkey, it would be one of those little tiny ones. But then it would like wreak havoc to the house. I don't think I could do it. No. I'm glad we don't have monkeys here in the States. A little bird on the ground. Anyway, don't get picky. Unless you got the monkey drunk. What animal would I be? I would be an eagle or a hawk. I want to be able to fly away. If I don't like something, just take a flight and go somewhere else. Monkey Island offshore? I don't know about that. Really? Yeah, I'd want to be a large bird, eagle or a hawk. Yep. Being a turtle? So you live for over 100 years? No, I don't want to live 100 years. I'm 48. I don't want to live to be 100. No, thank you. Turtle living, a sea turtle or something like living to 100 years? Nah, I'm good. No, but the hawk, you go flying around, swoop down, eat a rodent or something like that, fish, whatever, and nobody's gonna mess with you. And then you can crap on people's cars you don't like. Wesley wants to be a giraffe. What's your logic behind being a giraffe?
Well, we went to the grad school mixer, and that was like really fun. And last year, the friends were telling me it was like the new middle school dancey, like everybody just sticks with their cluster, and I was like, that's
Nope.
stupid. Like they rented out. We were at this like museum of art.
Oh,
Like,
Terry, you
the
do.
whole
Well,
thing
you're
was
you
just
can
like
still
a
do
bar,
it.
and there's kids and food.
People are in that kind of
It
things,
was
kinky
super really
stuff.
fun for us to be middle school dancers. So I was making friends left and right. We had a med school guy we were hanging out with at one point. The NBA people we were hanging out with. Like, we
I don't
were
know.
really,
A
really
giraffe would be
fun.
kind of weird.
I told him all about like just my lore,
I know, right? Blah, blah,
and
blah, blah, blah.
it was
There's like
fun.
literally 20
So that was
tables out
fun.
here,
I
20 of them,
really lost a lot.
and they sat beside the one beside me.
The only thing I
Terry
forgot
can
about
contest to
was
this, and you guys can too. It's like when you go to the public bathroom, and there's like a bunch of stalls, and you're standing there doing your business next to one, and a guy picks the one right beside you instead of all the other empty ones down the line.
Jungle party was fun. It was a bunch of vet students. It was
Oh my
fun.
gosh,
Like,
I'm in Georgia.
loved me. It was like free in there who had
You want to see
a
him?
birthday party. So
They'll
I was
probably notice me
driving,
turning the camera that way.
and the one that tried to roast me
It'll be quick. You ready?
was there, and why is he's like afraid of me? I don't know. I think he thinks he like these guys and like older guys. Like I honestly don't think.
I'm gonna have to relocate. It's getting crowded down here. They're gonna think I'm annoyed by them, and frankly, I am. Well, she's young. A lot of young women have their voices that are a lot high pitched, and they want them to do them high pitched, so they sound all cool and everything.
But anyways, at one point,
And she hasn't had any kids. Women who have kids have deeper voices. You know why? Because they're screaming all the damn time. So if you get on the phone with a woman who has a really high pitched voice, likelihood is she's young with no kids. Everybody's bringing their dogs. It's getting crowded in here now. Am I right, Wesley, or not? Am I right or wrong? Oh, that's when you do get the high pitch, Terry. Oh, well, thanks. Thank you for that. Big W for that, buddy. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. It's very true. Oh, we got a group of kids, family. I am going to relocate. All right. So I'm going to leave the phone here. I'm going to get a refill. I'll come back for the phone, and we'll relocate. How's that sound? You get to watch these people and listen to them scream in the background.
Well, there was one time I got the taquitos down the road. We had like a pitcher. It was like me and Olivia and like some other Cornell girls. And we like literally got absolutely trashed taquitos. I was like stumbling back to our cars, and Joe and Wyatt are running down there. Hey guys. They run together like nobody's business, and like 10 miles a day. It doesn't break a sweat.
Four. And how many are at the and catch up, right? That's four. Four plus four. 8.
People are into that. But anyway, so they were like down on a run, and I was like, oh, like, hey guys. And they were like, oh, you guys are having fun. I was like, yeah. And I was like, your run just started. Like, neither one of them was sweating, neither one of them was out of breath.
We didn't even know Ezra was here. We forgot. Yeah. We didn't even know Ezra was here. We forgot.
Yeah.
We forgot.
picture of him and Brad at Hello yesterday. I feel like as you're more yeah. Yossi. That's Mara and me.
Who's practicing?
Oh yeah. We're at Trader Joe's.
Look at this. They actually look like.
Here it is.
Oh, nice. I see it now. Fluffy. It looks fluffy, like fuzzy. I can watch it slowly.
What do you get at Big City for breakfast? Scrambled eggs?
It's okay. But it's not bigger. Actually, I used to go on some. Yeah, it's fine. It's just a lot of
I went to the farmer's market yesterday morning. We made Ezra's first meat jello batch.
Thank you.
Yeah. Like chicken backs, chicken feet, and
Thank you.
arrows. Basically boil it down and filter it. You basically get like a chocolate. Yeah. It's like high in quality chicken. And you can give it to them cold and they'll like learn to kind of get on it, but it melts in their mouth. I was just gonna start eating solid foods semi-solid.
Have you ever eggs?
Have I? I have.
Oh, frozen banana.
Frozen banana. Do you ever eat one dipped in chocolate?
Oh, that's the best.
Yeah.
That is very
Serenade.
yeah.
Kids.
Get it at
I think
It's a long trek away from Cole's house.
We went to Atlanta for Salsa's birthday. We went to the
I'll go get some.
Thank you, buddy.
Pollen, slippery pollen. Did you to Atlanta? Is that your first trip?
Like when not want to take you to the aquarium. No, she wouldn't have been trashed on earlier.
You're outside.
What am I, a drug dealer?
No. Here's the beef. Like start talking. Be in their house first. What?
Reed was in Royston this weekend. I think.
Nice job, Dean. Probably gonna need a little
A
bit
little
more.
bit more.
Time to relocate.
I'll say if you would be this thing back, it's like slightly on the head, but it went.
I'm gonna go to the other end. Somebody have to plate out here.
Yeah, sure. Good, bud.
There we go. What did I miss? All right. Everything is supposed to be. Oh my gosh! What did it? Wesley, what are you talking about? Something's. I'm glad I missed some of this conversation. Looks like. I just got another black coffee. I don't put anything in it, and this place is obviously ran by a bunch of freshman college kids because they're running around lost. They don't even know what they're doing. They forgot to turn on their fryer, so they can't do any potatoes for breakfast. They're just so uncoordinated. Oh my gosh. Yeah, if you're first on here on beer, I used to work in the restaurant business for years, waiting tables and all kinds of stuff like that. So I critique restaurants probably a little more than I should. But there's no manager here. It's just a bunch of kids running around scrambling eggs and making coffee. I drank it straight black. Yeah. It's just like, I know I've said this a million times, but it's just like it's not that hard. And the biggest problem I see with a lot of restaurants today, especially with the younger workers, they don't work together as a team. They're all just for themselves, and they run back and forth, and it makes it difficult. If they would just work as a team and like in harmony, you know, running each other's stuff out, helping each other clean up tables and bringing drinks and stuff like that, the place would run so much smoother, and they'd make more money, but they don't see that. They don't see that. Restaurant business is hard. It is. There is. But anyway, yeah. You want a breakfast place? This place is a nice little breakfast place. Obviously, there's some families that come here often. They know the menu and stuff. Got all the little kids out here and their dogs and stuff like that. One guy's eyeballing me pretty hard. Yeah, I got that for Friday. It's so true, beer. Oh, I love coffee, yeah. About a spoonful of coffee and a gallon of everything else. I'd have to say restaurants are harder to work through than retail. Because you're constantly washing stuff, and you're constantly making sure you're doing everything just right, so people don't get sick off the food. And restaurant customers are a lot more needy than retail, you know. And now retail wouldn't be that hard. Yeah, I mean, it can be fun if you've got a good working crew and everybody works together. I've been in those restaurants, and it does work nice. If you got a good crew that works together in harmony, it's good. You can laugh, you can cut up, you get things done, you make good money, and it's enjoyable. But you're out there fighting for yourself, and it's, you know, I would help other people in restaurants. It was just, that's how I was trained, you know. Anyway. Uh-oh. Am I losing my connection? No. But anyway. Is it true that most... No, that is not true. That is not true. That is not true. They're not all snorting lines back there, nothing like that. Most of the people who cook and clean in restaurants here in the States are Hispanic. But that's kind of died down a little bit in recent months. I don't think so. I've never been in a cocaine-enriched restaurant before, so. Yeah, really. Coke at 9:30. I just gotta snort that line. Oh, I gotta be. I was, like I said, I worked in restaurants for years. Now I've seen a lot of people smoke pot out back, get high. I've seen that, but nobody's doing like cocaine or anything like that, snorting lines or shooting up heroin or nothing like that. So they smoke cigarettes or they smoke pot, weed. Yeah. You'd be running around. It's like, where did so and so go? Oh, they're out back, and you go back there and you just getting high real quick before they went back in. I guess that would be good though, in a way. If you get, I've never gotten high before, but if you get high and you get the munchies, you're really focused on food, so you should get everybody's order right. Really? You were a cook at one time? I don't know how you would do that, Terry. Wouldn't you have complications in cold weather? And you have to. This is an equal opportunity channel. We encourage all kinds to join up in here and chat. And Terry's a little special. Terry's a little special. So yeah. That guy keeps staring at me. Every time I look over there, he's just eyeballing me. Like, what the hell? I'm over here minding my business at the table furthest away from everybody. Every kid was a coke addict in 2002. This is my paranoia kicking in. If I look over there again, he's gonna look again. We got this one couple, man and woman, with their kids running around. They're both wearing the same color t-shirts and both wearing hats. They're dressed identical. It's kind of creepy. They look like they could be brother and sister. They may be brother and sister. I don't know. Dude wants my body. Should have brought my pistol and laid it on the table. Then I'd get some stares then, wouldn't I? But my video would get blocked, so I couldn't do that either. We caught on to me now. That's my 23 years in the military and being deployed. I'm always looking over my shoulder. That's why I got the wall behind me now. I don't want all these people behind me. Now they're all looking at me. Like, what the fuck? I'm sitting here minding my own damn business, talking to a camera. What does it matter to them what I'm fucking talking about? Kind of pisses me off a little bit. People walk around on their phones all the damn time. They're screaming into them with Bluetooth, taking selfies and videos all the damn time. I'm the oddball. One of the phrases I used to say in the Army would be, fuck them, feed them fish heads. I don't give a damn. It does bother me though. Like that one time I was at a restaurant here in Athens for lunch, having pizza, and my ex's lawyer walked in. And he lives in a town 45 minutes away. Why did he pull into that pizza shop that day and have lunch and eyeballed me? And I hadn't seen him like I've crossed him like over and over again at different places, like he's following me and shit. It's really creepy and weird. Oh look, they're on their phone. Why aren't you staring at them? Dude's got a whole charging cable and a charger block with a 6-foot line going to it, and they're staring at me. I did 23 years. Terry, how many years did you do, Terry? Did you do your 20? Better watch out, Terry. He did his 21, yep. I stayed for 23 because I was trying to get E8. I got to E7. And if this one guy would have just retired, I would have probably done 26 years because I need to hold the rank for 3 to retire at that rank. But I got sergeant first class. I couldn't get master sergeant. And then like a year after I retired, he got out. And he had like 40 years then. There was no reason for him to be there. He wasn't doing shit. He wasn't doing anything. He was completely worthless. He didn't know his job. He had no skill set. He was just showing up and sitting around. I was so pissed. And like I said, a year later, one of the other guys told me, it's like, hey, so-and-so retired. Oh! Anyway, the guy would just show up. We were in communications. He couldn't put up an antenna. He would walk around with a cable for a upright antenna and just look at the younger soldiers, privates, and specialists, and like, okay, here you go. He would fetch stuff for the younger soldiers. He didn't know what the hell he was doing. Yet everybody came to me. I might as well have been the master sergeant the whole time. Yeah, they stay until they die. And there was only like 3 slots available in my field that were going to be in the United States. And he had one of them. So, there's Istanbul. Hey, Istanbul, how's it going? I know. We have to tolerate him, though, Ramesh. He's part of the family. He's like that uncle that shows up drunk on Thanksgiving. I didn't schedule it, Istanbul. I should have last night, but I did not. I did not schedule this one at the time. It just popped on at 8 o'clock. So, yeah. I don't know. Now this it's kind of thrown me off. Too much Saturday Night Fun? Yeah. Oh, Jack Black was on Saturday Night Live last night. I gotta check out all the clips. Wonder how well he did last night on SNL. The little wrenches mean they're moderators. They can mute people and block people on the channel that are inappropriate. Jack Black. I want to see if his stuff is funny. I think he's hilarious. Malcolm has an admirer. Yeah, this place is getting crowded. They got a lot of seating inside too, but it's nice out this morning. Yeah. Better not piss off the... No, they're all good. They normally don't have to do anything. I'm on early in the morning, and all the trolls normally don't come on until later on in the day. So I don't get a lot of jerks on here. It's ruining it for us. I told you, Terry's the drunk uncle at Thanksgiving. They tolerate him, they put up with him. They're not going to send him away. But he says stuff inappropriate sometimes, and we kind of just shrug our shoulders at him. That's Terry. Oh, man. Uncle Terry. That's what we just need to call him now. Uncle Terry. You should change your name to that, Terry. Change it to Uncle Terry. Change your username to Uncle Terry. That'd be hilarious. That'd be awesome. Yeah, you are. You're everybody's uncle. Red looks good. Thanks. It's red and black, and that's the Georgia Bulldog colors, so I wanted to make sure I was dressed appropriately. And they'll call you a dirty old man. I don't know if the shoe fits, you know. Anyway, Uncle Terry C. Just Uncle Terry. That's all it needs to be. Oh, man. Let's look at our poll. I'm drinking coffee and falling asleep at the same time. Everybody loves Netflix. I got another redneck Jew coming out. Something different about me? Well, right now I'm kind of paranoid because people are staring at me. You missed that part. I got my phone propped up and I'm talking into it, and everybody's like playing on their phone, but they just keep staring at me. I'm getting ready to walk away. Hey, Ved, how's it going, man? Shabbat shalom. Start screaming, "Don't you judge me!" Walk away screaming like I have Tourette's. But that's an accent, really? All right, beer. Check us out later. I'm on all the time. I put other stuff on the channel too, not just live streams. I do skits and things too. So check that stuff out, man. Just start screaming all kinds of obscenities and walk away. No, I can't do that. I can't do it. I would get in so much. Yeah, I don't think I could do that. That would ruin my wholesome vibe. Hey, Mr. Slump from Texas. I do not. I do not eat pork, and I don't eat shellfish. Cool, man. Thanks for dropping in, dude. I was thinking about it, though. Yeah, I was thinking about screaming and some obscenities and walking away. So this is when I need a friend, like a wingman. I could text a friend to come up here and like start a fight with me in front of people. It would make a huge scene and go viral. That'd be awesome. Terry, you got to come down to Georgia, man. Come down to Georgia and be my wingman. And just show up, start screaming obscenities at me. We'll get in this huge verbal fight. In front of kids and everything like that. Not as diverse as it was yesterday on College Avenue. Terry went down to Georgia. I thought it was the devil went to Georgia. And then Terry, I guess that's splitting hairs then, right? The mirror one, thank you. I don't think people got it. I don't think people understood it. Because you seen all those videos, people like freaking out. They hold a towel to the mirror, like, how does the mirror see me? But I thought it would do more. I thought it'd get more views. And then I had people asking me, what does that mean? But I'll be doing it. I got the redneck Jew one coming up. Got another one coming up. I'll probably do it today. You guys have my email address. If you got some ideas you think would be a good video, send me some stuff. I'll take requests. Trying to cover. I did cover it up. I showed that to a coworker, and she was like, "How does it see you?" I was like, "It's angles. It's not that big of a deal. It's how a mirror works, That was my best so far. Oh, thanks. It took the least effort. It took no effort at all. Just held a towel up there. One take. I didn't even rehearse it or nothing. I don't rehearse any of my stuff. It's in the description of the video. It was like I never script or rehearse any of my stuff. It's all just ad lib. All my WTF news. I have an idea what I want the video to be about, but I don't like write down lines or anything like that. I just ad lib it and take a few takes, and I pick the best one, and I just do them that way. And then the redneck Jew. I don't do a script for that either. Changed my name on the egg house. You saw that? You noticed it one time. He's Rick and then he's Mike at the end. That was funny. Yeah. That was just an honest mistake. I didn't even realize I did it, so I started putting the video together, and I was like, wait, I called myself a different name. I didn't even notice I did that till I was editing the video. And then I was like, what? I was like, yeah, nobody will notice. But I put little stuff on the bottom of the WTF, little Easter eggs, if you will. Different lines and stuff. And I change that up all the time too. I'm in Georgia. I'm nowhere near Lubbock, Texas. Unless you're talking to the other Texas person. Slump, wasn't it Slump that was from Texas that dropped in here? He may be gone already. Oh, Latoya. Okay. Here she comes, Wes. Better watch out. Yeah, this place is getting totally slammed. I'm gonna go get in the car and we can ride around. We can go back to the house if you want. See Robert. Or do you guys want me to hang out here?
Yes.
I'm gonna say there's a good reason they have all this seating out here. This place is getting filled up. Parking's limited. I do. I don't like crowds. I can talk to 1,000 people at a time on this camera. It won't bother me at all. But you get me around a bunch of live people, it's yeah. I feel like everybody's watching me. I don't like it. They're not too loud. No, they're not. I'm probably being louder than they are. Yeah. Maybe somebody will join me at the table. Run out of seating, and they'll have to join us at the table. Walk in holding hands. They probably wouldn't even bat an eyelash to that, Terry. This day and age, they probably applaud you. Get exclusive service and all kinds of stuff just because of your sexual orientation, which I never understand. If you want to be a different sexual orientation, fine. But why do we get to? There's no like straight flags. There's no straight parades. I guess I'm just old. I just don't understand it. Congratulations, you do something other people don't do. That happens all the time. You know? There's no vegan parades. You don't see a bunch of vegan people having like vegan month, marching up and down the road saying we don't eat animals. Why isn't there a vegan month? Or a vegetarian month? Or a vegetarian flag? Or all kinds of stuff like that. There's no alcoholics flag. I just don't understand what makes it so special. I mean, I can understand you want to fight for your rights and stuff like that. That's fine. But I don't know. Yeah, you got to put the sticker in put it in your local truck stop bathroom. That's the goal for the sticker. None of y'all can answer my questions. Why aren't there other flags and other painted sidewalks for different causes? What about There's no testicular cancer awareness. There's breast cancer awareness. Why not testicular cancer awareness? These are probing questions. I think it's just only fair.
Yeah,
You get free coffee. Chance to virtue signal. I don't know. I don't think I'm that old. I'm 48, but I just don't remember that kind of stuff. You know, times change. I get it. And people need to be more accepting and tolerant. That's fine. But I don't know why why do I have to change where I eat, how I eat, or how I go places, or how I shop, or what service I get? It's like, I don't care if you've had all your genitals completely removed because you never want to touch a person again in your life. Just serve me my coffee. Yeah, why isn't there an incontinence awareness? Just a yellow flag because you can't stop pissing yourself. Terry will laugh. Why isn't there incontinence awareness week? I refuse to wear diapers. I'm an adult. You have to accept the fact that I pee myself. Oh, be tolerant of my disability. That's hilarious. Oh, that's actually pretty funny. That could be a WTF news. The local community is bringing incontinence to people's mind. Bringing incontinence awareness to local community. People walking around with yellow flags. What? See, I don't. That's crazy, Wesley. I don't. It's just weird. I don't know. And this is controversial too. If you want to commit suicide, commit suicide. Let it bother anybody else. If that's what you really want, you can do everything else you want to your body. You can live any way you want. But if you can do drugs, drink alcohol, do tattoos and piercings, chop parts of your body off, do all this stuff. But if you try to kill yourself, then everybody comes running. I honestly don't see the big deal. Really, I don't. Because I've been in that situation and I've wanted to do it. They just, and I think people do that, it's just something mental. Something in your mind that makes you want to do that. You're not doing it for sport. You're not doing it to get attention. You're not doing it because it feels good. There's something in your mind that's changed. Yeah. What am I selling? I'm not selling anything. I'm just yapping. Random thoughts in my mind. Thanks, Dad. I appreciate that. More people are staring at other people now, so they're not watching me as much. I feel comfortable again. They won't let you talk, Abnorm? What do you mean? Who won't let you talk anymore? If you want to stream about with no censorship at all, you need to stream on X. Stream on X, you can do anything there. absolutely anything on there. It's the Wild West of internet. They are. They are. Your mom passed recently and you're super stuck in life paralysis. Hard to do anything. Any tips? Um, I'll say therapy works. It's helped me. Get some therapy. You can get somebody you can talk to that's not going to judge you. Shadow banned. Yeah, I got shadow banned for a little bit too. That was kind of weird. But, you know, I don't know how you feel about therapy, but it's not a bad thing. When you can go over there and just, when you can go to a place, to somebody you don't know, who has the knowledge to give you advice. It is not going to judge you. It's not going to tell anybody else your story. Unless you're like just preaching about going around shooting people, then yeah, they're going to report you to the cops. But if you're just there to, you know, talk about your mom or some other stuff, that's what they're for. And it's actually a good thing. So, therapy is a good thing to do. To find somebody that's unbiased and that's not going to go gossip about it. Yeah. You're welcome. I'm glad I could help. And it's a personal experience of my own. So, it's helped me. I've been doing it for like 7 years now. 7 or 8. 8 years now, something like that. Anywho. Same here. That's why I go. That's why I go have more. And that compounded with a lot of stuff that was going on with my life just drove me down, in a very dark place. I didn't have the support from my family and stuff, so I'm looking good. Thanks, Grace. Appreciate that.
I'm not saying I didn't not jumping.
In a similar place, yeah. I just I was going through a bunch of stuff, and then on top of that, I was starting. My wife at the time was cheating on me, and then divorce and job changes, and it was just so much all at once. It was pretty bad. I'm better now. I've moved on. I've got those bad people out of my life, and I've learned not to put up with that kind of stuff. I'm gonna be a complete jackass in my life, then just get out, Yeah. Fist bump. Boom. Let's look at our poll. I think Netflix is gonna win now, big time. Oh yeah. I like HBO though. HBO has some good content. As far as the streaming services, gotta go. You're gonna cut your own hair? Somebody butchered my hair. Look at this crap. HBO is good. They got some really good series. You had the Game of Thrones, you had Sopranos, you had all kinds of stuff like that. Silicon Valley, yeah. Some really good stuff. And they can do more on HBO, or well, not so much anymore, it doesn't really matter. But HBO had that edge where they could have the violence and talk about different stuff that regular network television couldn't do. But now all the streaming services do it, so. It does look like shit. Buzz cut ball. Oh, wow. Yeah, find a hobby. I went into bird watching. I really like it. I could just sit there in my backyard. It's just full of all these different birds. It just sounds great. And all different types are showing up and things like that. And I could just sit back and watch them. And I got excited yesterday when I first saw my first hummingbird this year. So, yeah, herb garden. That's a good way to do it too. Just find you a little something that you could have that's just your own. You know? Oh, the Merlin bird app? Yeah. Legos are expensive. Yeah. There's competitions for jigsaw puzzles. Somebody was live streaming one of them. It had this huge like gymnasium full of tables, and they all had these jigsaw puzzles, and they were being timed to see who could complete it first. So if you're really good at jigsaw puzzles, you can enter a competition. It's not an expensive hobby. You can pick them up all the time if you just really want to like escape. You know, you can sit there and do that. I haven't done a jigsaw puzzle in forever. 20, 30 years, something like that. I don't know. I did one when I was younger. Gosh. These women over here talking about life lessons and about getting married and how they want to love their husbands and not be just somebody they live with. I want to walk over there and tell them right now, don't even bother getting married. It's a scam. Just go over there and be like, look, ladies, you don't know me, but I'm going to give you some life advice here. Don't settle. Don't settle. And if you just have to get married, wait. Yeah, they're cute. You want me to flip the camera? Let you see them? And they're college girls. Nope. There they are. That's the ones I'm talking about. Maybe that's why everybody's staring at me, because I flip the camera and look at everybody. Like, I've got an old truck I like to work on, and some of my regulars know that. My old Ford pickup. Something to just kind of get your mind off everything and escape. No, they're really not paying me any attention. Out of all the people here, the ones I want to pay attention to me don't, because I'm an old fart with gray hairs in my beard. They are, yeah. They are. And again, if you want to be a different sexual orientation, fine. If you want to be independent and strong, that's fine too. But there's got to be a balance. You know what I'm saying? You need a country girl. There you go, like the 60s. Be a free spirit. Right, Terry? Just be a free spirit. Was that one song, Love the One You're With? Oh, man. And those, yeah. There's a lot of those 60s songs, just Love the One You're With and all that kind of stuff. Free Love and Harmony. Trey's not available. Hey JJ, what's going on? Thanks for joining us. You're your home grandpa. Same here. How old am I? I'm 48. If I shaved the beard, I would look a lot younger. But I like the beard. I hate shaving every damn day. I'm an old bastard. I know my parents. I'm not a bastard. I'm in Georgia, Athens, Georgia area. Trey, you're 44? I thought you were younger than that, bro. I'm eavesdropping. Works for Mike Tyson. No, I'm not doing that. No, I got one tattoo and I regret it. I regretted it like 2 months after I got it. I was like, I'm not getting it anymore. It's just, nah, it's not worth it. Yeah, not happening. Good gosh, somebody needs some brakes. That BMW, damn. I wouldn't know, JJ. Living the single life, my man. A big FU on the forehead. No, it's the FOFA. No, it's FAFO. FAFO, fuck around and find out. Put that on my head. FAFO. There you go. I could do one of those temporary tattoos. The neural, not like the ones you had as a kid out of a bubblegum pack. I'm talking about like the kinds that last like a couple of weeks. And just put something obscene on your head, your forehead, around your face, and just get people's reaction. It's like, yeah, just going through a midlife crisis. You have a lady friend with benefits, but she's annoying. Can't help you there, man. Get over there.
I know. Oh my god.
Mr. T, I pity the fool. But I'd have to have a lot of jewelry. If I get a mohawk, I'd have to have all kinds of necklaces and crap. I don't think I could sport all that. I don't have all that gold jewelry to wear. So I don't think Mr. T would work for me either. Oh man, that's funny. A mohawk with my receding hairline, that'd be great. And my bald spot in the back. Be like a 7/10 of a mohawk. Just get the gold chains. What's up, playa? I'd have to get the lingo down. I don't think I could do that. I couldn't pull off the lingo. Unless I did the voice with it. I would have to do the Mr. T voice with it. If I got the gold chains and everything, I'd be screaming at people. I pity the fool. And just keep going to the same place all the time. Big hit at the post office. Wow, thanks, Terry. I'm glad you like. I'm glad you think that. Oh, I had one of those. I get these random spam scammers. They text me and stuff, and got one the other day trying to get me into a business idea. And they're like, "Hey, are you so and so?" I was like, "Yeah, that's me. What's up, man? I've been waiting on you." And they're like, "You've been waiting on me?" So I flip it on them instantly on the first text message. I was like, "Yeah, I've been waiting for you. You know, we got to talk about this business idea." And I went back and forth. I got a new revolutionary way for people to dry their clothes. It's like it's $0 on your electric bill, almost no maintenance, and easy to install. And they're going on back and forth, and I'm telling them, I just need to market it. I'm building it up, and then finally I just tell them, it's like, yeah, so you have to use it outside. There can't be any trees around, and you take this rope and you tie it from one pole to the other, and you just hang your clothes on it, and it's like a solar-powered clothes dryer. And they're like, "What? That's a clothesline." I'm like, no. We're gonna remarket it as a solar-powered clothesline. Solar-powered clothes dryer. That's it. And it just, I wish I could have seen their faces on the other side when I came across with that. Jeez, that took them forever to do that yogurt thing. This guy's still staring at me. He got up from his table. They're not eating. His wife is way over on one side. He's on the other side of the dogs. And he just keeps staring at me. I wonder if he's got really good hearing. The Amish has a market on those, yeah. But do they have it trademarked? And, licensed product. Do they have it patented? Is it patent product? I don't know if there's a patent on a clothesline. The Amish have it. You know what? Sometimes I think the Amish have it made. They're gonna have to put all the crap in society. They can just wake up, feed the chickens, build a barn, have dinner, rinse and repeat. You know? Just like they're not having to post online, work for a paycheck 40 hours a week at a job they hate. I will have to admit, the guy's wife is pretty hot. She's very attractive, short, petite, but she's got 2 kids, so I don't know how she pulled that off. Technology is going to hell. Just get you a wagon, a horse. Get the orange triangle on the back of your wagon so you don't get ran over in traffic. They don't have to shave. I got the beard going. I could work on that a little bit. You don't have to worry about gas prices. You don't have to worry about grocery prices either. Now see, you're talking about you want a southern girl or something like that. We're talking about women getting married and how they shouldn't get married. It's just all the big scams. These 2 husbands just took the dogs and walked off. And the women are actually cleaning the table for a restaurant. Cleaning the table for a restaurant and handling the kids while the dads just kind of walk off and chat with each other. These 2 wives. It's like, you don't even work here. Just leave the crap on the table. They're picking up scooters, strollers. Now, one of the husbands does have the dog. He has walking the dog. But they're kind of just standing there staring at him, waiting him to come across this open area to catch up with him. And they're totally content about it. Oh, it double tapping the screen makes your teeth whiter too. Yep. And sometimes if you double tap the screen on a live stream, a kid somewhere in the world gets a balloon. It's facts. You know, it doesn't cost you anything. Just double tap the screen. Good things happen. Your hair grows thicker. Your teeth get whiter. Kids get balloons. Rainbows go into the sky. You already double tapped the screen. I'm just trying to talk about all the benefits of double tapping the screen. Sweet mamas. It's just, it's at the point now in 2025 that you hardly ever see that Istanbul. It's like a lot of times the roles are completely reversed. The woman's walking off the car with her phone and the dad's bringing up the kids and toys. All kinds of doggies. Hey, that's one of the guys from the improv class. I can't remember his name. He's there with his wife. He didn't recognize me. But anyway. Advice not given here. Yeah. Just old people advice here. Back in my day. Well, he did chase after the kid about to run in traffic, so we'll give him that. We're basically people watching. Nokia lasted forever, yeah. Somebody pulled up an old Nokia phone, one of the first ones that like had a camera on it, and took a digital picture of a spinning wheel. And the digital camera on that old Nokia was like 20 years old or something like that. Took a great picture, and he had the most modern iPhone, and he couldn't take a still frame of the spinning wheel. It was all blurry and stuff. But the Nokia took like a crisp picture of the spinning wheel, freeze framed it and everything. The jitterbug, yeah. They're not as popular though. But there's something about flipping that phone open, you know, flipping it open, putting it up to your head. It had the best rings, and they had that little snake game on the screen. Yeah, you can't use the old bag phones anymore. That was like not even 2G. It was like 1X or something signal. You want to talk about me? Anything on the horizon? Nope. Just the same old, same old. Just the same old, same old. I'm on vacation all week long, and I may go hiking to a couple places. Take Robert. No, I don't want to get into a position where I'm having to like take orders or ask permission for stuff. And it's selfish, I guess, but at this point in my life, I really don't care. I'm doing my improv class tonight. It'll be my 4th class. Istanbul, she's poking in there trying to figure out what's going on. You might be shocked. It might scare you if I ever really confessed all my ideas in my mind. I'd have to get pretty drunk on camera for that. But anyway, Atlanta Underground. I don't know, man. I really don't want to go to Atlanta. Oh yeah, I'm still gonna do Coffee with Malcolm every morning at 7 a.m. like normal. Yeah. As far as the YouTube, it's just gonna have a bunch more. I'll be doing live throughout the days, throughout the week, random. Just somewhere cool, hiking or whatever. Yeah. Honestly, I'm not going to Atlanta unless I have to go to the airport and fly somewhere. I am avoiding that city. It's just too much. I have no plans to go there. Athens is a good little town. It's a good little college town. There's plenty of restaurants and venues to go to here. It's not super crowded. There's no gridlock traffic. People aren't getting shot all the time. What else? It's got good diversity and stuff too. It's just pretty chill little. It's not. I guess it's a city versus town, whatever you want to call it. It's kind of got the small town feel, but you got places to go and things you can actually do without having to drive an hour, you know? If I want to go shopping, I can go to places like Best Buy and things like that. They got those here in town, and plenty of restaurants, coffee shops. I'm trying to find different coffee shops every week for you guys. I kind of like this one though. This one's good. Although it does get crowded. People are actually waiting in line to get their orders taken. And I'm hogging a table all by myself. But I've got 10 minutes left, and they're just going to have to suck it. Kennesaw is a nice little... Really? Yeah. There's probably shootings every night in Atlanta. There was when I was working in Grayson, post office in Grayson, which is close to Atlanta, there was a Kroger grocery store right around the corner from the post office. And the night before, 2 guys got argument and shot and started shooting each other in the parking lot of the grocery store. One guy got killed. And the next day, everybody just like, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Didn't even know, didn't even care, just going about their business. It was kind of crazy. So, but Yeah, there's sketchy places you don't want to. I always make sure I have a full tank of gas before I even head towards Atlanta because I don't want to stop in Atlanta. Talk about paranoia here. Go to a gas station in downtown Atlanta, try to pump gas, and you're just like, you got to go, Trey? I'm about to get off here too myself in a minute. Head back to the house, check on Robert. I think I've got a raccoon coming in the backyard too. I got a squirrel feeder, and I put corn on the squirrel feeder. And before, the corn would last, and then I got this brick corn thing for squirrels where they have to gnaw on it. They can't just eat it all at once. I put a brand new brick on that thing, and the next day it was completely gone. Now I know Robert doesn't get it. He can barely reach a squirrel feeder. I didn't put it too high, but he doesn't care about corn. The only logical explanation is a raccoon has figured out where the squirrel feeder is and is come up there and cleaning it out every night. So I'm going to have to stop feeding the squirrels for about a week or so. So the raccoon will go away. But as soon as I feed him again, he's going to come right back. And the main reason I was feeding the squirrels in the first place is to keep them off the bird feeder. But I think I finally designed the bird feeder well enough to where the squirrels can't get on it. And it's a humane way. I'm not electrifying squirrels or anything like that. Get a trap. The raccoon can do whatever it wants. It's fine. It's not like tearing into my trash or nothing like that. And where would I take it? I mean, all he's doing is eating sunflower seeds and corn on the cob. It's not like he's attacking Robert or tipping over trash cans or anything like that. So. And I have a metal shed in the backyard, so I keep all the feed, dog food, bird food, all that kind of stuff in that metal shed. Nothing to get into, so it's not like the raccoon can get in there and ransack that kind of stuff. So the old Motorola, get you another one. They brought the Razor back out again, flip phone. You should get one of those, man. Downgrade. Simplify your life. Oh, I got the Forrest Gump said. What did Forrest Gump say? Oh, I'm hiccuping. My signal's jumping. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great day today. Enjoy the weather. It's going to be nice and cool today. Possibly rain this evening, blah, blah, blah. Just going to hang around the backyard. I might work on the truck. I need to go to AutoZone and get that fuel line so I can redo that for the truck. And I need to free this table up. People are starting to stare at me again. There's literally a line of 20 people waiting to get breakfast here. So, I got here at 8 when they opened up at 8 o'clock. Showed some old buildings. We could do that one time. If you watch my stream from yesterday, it was a bunch of old buildings. We could take a little historic tour. Self-care Sunday. No, thank you, Terry. You're good, buddy. You do you, bro. You do you. But yeah, I'm gonna get off here. You guys have a great day. Like, share, subscribe, compliment a stranger, or be stared at by strangers in my case. And yeah, I'm gonna get this table open up for somebody else to have breakfast. But I'll catch you guys later. I may go live again later on today. I don't know. We'll see if the mood hits me. All right, bye guys.